second half of practice. Just looking at the spring as a whole, how pleased are you with the group's progress?
Yeah, those guys have been progressive the whole time. That's what we just were looking for, just the growth out of those guys, and those guys processing it, understanding it, let it marinate, and then just being able to go out and execute it better every day, and then especially during the scrimmages. So that's something, it's kind of started to slow down for those guys a little bit, so that's what you're looking for. That's your aiming point. And those guys, they've done a really good job of picking it up with the three of them and processing it, then being able to go out to execute it.
You know what you're going to get with Q. How pleased are you with the backups and the progress that they're making? I mean, if he goes down or needs to take a break, it looks like they can just continue.
Yeah, both of those guys are very talented players, and they're both kind of dynamic in their own way. But both of those guys are very sharp kids, and both of them have picked it up, and they've put themselves in a situation that when they go out, they know and understand exactly what's going on and trying to execute it in a fast way.
Looks like Elijah Mack is really evolving into a physical type guy.
Yeah.
What's your impressions of him?
Yeah, exactly what you said. He's big, he's physical. The way we like to run the ball sets it up for that. So we're just excited about what he brings to the field. When he steps on the field, he brings physicality to him, and he's a guy who plays with a level of intensity and a passion, and he's fun to be around. He's fun to coach, and he's done a really good job of picking up the offense.
Coach, the throw Flowers made in the bowl game, there's guys on Sunday that can't make that throw. People look at him and say he's a wide receiver the next level. This kid's a quarterback, isn't he?
Yeah, the more I'm around him, the more I get to learn him. He's dynamic. He can run the ball. We've kind of tuned up some things with him, with his throwing mechanics, and what he's done. He's been able to throw the ball well. He throws it with accuracy, and he get it out of his hand. And he knows where to take it. So he's a guy. He's just got to continue to develop, continue to make plays how he does, and be dynamic, the type of kid he is, and then all that'll take care of itself at the back end of this.
Coach, all the NFL guys say, these guys coming out of spread, they can't identify the mic and everything like that. It's a whole different ball game down here, isn't it, because of the wide sidelines?
Yeah, there's obviously those guys are coached up, and Jimmy Garoppolo was a great example, and you can start naming names, Bryce Petty and Kevin Cobb and all those guys that have played in this offense, Shane Michelle and all those guys, and they're all sharp kids. They're all highly football intelligent with a high football IQ, and understand scheme, a defensive scheme, and where to take the ball and the progression of how this offense works, and those guys are coached up and understand and know those things.
You're going faster than the speed of light now. How are they catching on?
It's just about reps. You coach a lot on film. We do on the field as well, but it's a lot of buzzwords. But we get them in the film room. Those guys got to process it, be able to take it down on their notebook, put it from pen to paper, and then from paper to mind. So those guys got to be able to understand it, and know it, and they got to know it in a hurry.
Last 2 or 3 practices, Coach, it's gotten kind of testy. A few scrums. That can be a good thing. Is it starting to turn into a concern?
No, not at all. It's football. It's the most physical game in the world. If you came out here and saw something different, then you'd probably better be concerned. It's a physical football game. It's a big boy game, and that's what you get when you play football.
Scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, 1 being the lowest. Where do you think you are right now with your offense?
I think we're still around the middle. I'd hate to put a number on it, but we still got a long ways to go. We're still shuffling the deck, trying to figure out where everybody fits and everybody needs to be. But I love our work ethic and the way we're continuing to get better, and reach that 10 at some point, be it in the fall or whenever it comes. But we still got a lot of work to do, still got a lot of growing up to do, and make sure we get these guys in the right positions.
Coach, on that note, how much of the playbook is in right now?
It was probably going to be around the middle, probably right around the middle. So there's still quite a bit that's got to be put in. We've got quite a bit in right now, but there's still a handful of stuff that's left out there.
Coach, last question from me, and thank you for your time. The RPOs, they wouldn't really go if they didn't change the rule with the lineman 3 yards, would they?
Yeah, they don't need to change that rule. If that's what you're asking me. Yeah, they don't need to change it. So, it's a fun part of football, fun dynamic.
Thank you, Coach.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it, guys.
Thank you.
Yep.